The Mets, since our last episode, are 1-5. They went 0 for 3 versus the Phillies in a 4-game sweep. They went 1-2 versus the Rangers. They had an 8-game losing streak in between, just starting right before our last episode, going through their most recent game. An 8-game losing streak, that's going to put a big damper on a lot of things for them. They had their last win before that streak on 9-5 versus Cincinnati. So it's been a while of losing for them. They're 77-73, 2-8 in their last 10. They're 12.5 games back of the Phillies. We spoke about how close they are in the wild card races. Just to note, they're 5 games back of the wild card 2, 9 games back of the top wild card. So they're pretty firmly entrenched as either out of the playoffs or wild card 3. Now, do you think the Mets have a chance to not have a winning record this year? Like, how realistic is that for them to have?
I mean, we kind of talked about it a little bit before the podcast started, where you asked me that, and I said it's likely. I mean, it's very, very likely, because I mean they haven't been playing well. I mean they're on the cusp right there, and I mean, and they're playing. They have the Padres coming up, Nationals, Cubs, and Marlins, and it's like Nationals. Hopefully they can probably get by. Padres going to be a really, really tough series.
They need to get to 81 wins to be 500.
So, I mean, Cubs can be a tough series. And frankly, the Marlins, I think, have been playing a little bit better than, have been playing a little bit better lately, too. So, I mean, it's very likely they just completely and utterly collapse here. I mean, they probably will end up with the winning record at the end of the season, but I mean, it's in the realm of possibility.
82 wins? Do we get to 83 wins? Another 6 wins on the year?
It's tough. It's not impossible, but I think it's gonna be tough for them especially with how the Mets have been playing. Like it's gonna be really tough. It'd be very, very tough. And I mean, I think honestly, I'm gonna say, I think if they want to get into the playoffs here, I think they have to have they're gonna have to finish with a winning season.
I think that's a very fair thing, because you do have a couple teams, like the teams behind them. Cincinnati is 75-75, right? Diamondbacks are 76-75. San Fran is 75-75. The Cardinals are 73-78. They're the furthest back. So you have a couple teams that are at 500, slightly above. So if they play, more than 500 baseball to end the year, the Mets are going to be in a really tough spot if they can't even pull that off.
I mean, it's tough. Like the Mets are going to have to play really, really good baseball these next couple of weeks here, these next few weeks.
But, I'd rather be in the Mets position than any of the other teams, because you're in that spot. You have a lead. You're in the driver's seat. You control your destiny. Win games and you're in. You don't have to rely on anybody else.